my neighbors and how much I cannot stand them, okay? Actually, I wanted to rant about a couple of things. I wanted to rant about companies and copywriting, like makeup and IG jewelry companies, and my neighbors. So, so typically, oh, by the way, this is the best lip gloss. This is, the my neighbors are my sister's yelling because my neighbors are loud. So this is the proof. I'm not deleting this. We're not starting this video. We're gonna pull through. Ignore all background. Okay, so let's get on the first topic. And we're not going in order. The first topic is my neighbors. My neighbors. Okay, so the whole reason why I wanted to come to you with this rant is because I spent a lot of time on my IG ranting about these things on my story. You know, the personal story thing. You can click it, see what your friends are doing for the day. So I spend a lot of time on my story ranting about these things. And my friends are like, Candace, you're so entertaining. You should just post it on YouTube. I'll watch. And I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. I should post it on YouTube. I should rant about these annoying ass people. And so that's what I'm going to do today, because I've been loading up like 50 stories on YouTube and it's annoying. Okay, so here's a little backstory about my neighbors. This house between January and February, and basically we live between two annoying neighbors that might even be related in some way. I'm not sure how they're related, but I think they're related. So one of the neighbors that we live next to this house, they are ghetto. They're ghetto. And honey, let me tell you, if you live in a neighborhood that's quiet and not noisy, thank your lucky stars. These neighbors that I live next to, they are ghetto. I don't know why I'm putting on brown eyeliner. I meant lip liner. It just seems appealing. Oh god, I put it all over my mouth. Whatever, I don't need it. I thought it would be fun, but it's not working. These neighbors, ghetto. Okay, let me tell you how they ghetto. Let me backtrack a little bit. When we first was coming into the house, the guy told us that the neighbors get loud. He told us that. I didn't want to move here because of that. I don't play around. I like the quiet. In a way, you can say I sometimes act like an entitled white woman. But I'm sorry. Some people call me bougie, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to be dealing with this shit. I'm not dealing with anything. So I already knew from the moment that he said that I wasn't too thrilled about this house. I didn't want to move in this house because I knew it was going to be a problem, because I like the quiet. I don't like people that blast music. These people next door, they blast fucking music. They blast so much music. Oh my god. And they have the neighbor, when we first moved in there, he told us, he was like, oh, they have a barbershop in their yard. Their garage is the barbershop. It's a little makeshift barbershop. Why do you have a makeshift barbershop in your backyard? If I was the mother, I would be pissed off that these 30-year-old men have a makeshift barbershop in their backyard. And it's a freaking all-purpose barbershop. They have clubs. They be clubbing. 4 a.m. clubbing. Yup. When I first moved in here, they would have partying up all the time. They be clubbing. They be fighting. They be barbecuing, and they be doing everything. I'm like, that's not a barbershop. That's a trap house. I don't know what that is. That's not a barbershop. Oh my god. And okay, so the fact that they play loud music, they blast music. They will turn it up and then turn it down. Turn it up. It's the most annoying thing in the world. And I remember when I first moved there, I used to jump out of bed because I would just hear them blasting music really loudly and then turning it down eventually. And one time I had to even go out there and tell these men to turn it down. One of the guys, I was looking at him, he was looking at me dead in my face. He was looking at me dead in my face like this. By the way, these people are not black. So I told his friend to turn it down. His friend is the more approachable, nice one. He was like, yeah, I'll turn it down, sure. So he turned it down. But they always turn it up, turn it down. They do that. They're annoying. Another thing that really gets on my nerves, that really irks the hell out of me. I came from South Jamaica. I don't know anybody that have ever grew up around some people that are from South Richmond Hill, or are familiar with people in South Richmond Hill, or went to a school with predominant people of that specific race. They're annoying, and I'm not saying everyone. This is not a hate video. I'm not saying everyone, but some people are annoying. They're annoying. So, I live in South Richmond Hill. These people are not black. They are so ghetto. You want to know ghetto? You want to see ghetto? They're ghetto. Ghetto Guyanese Indians. They're very ghetto. They will cuss each other out to the dog. Okay, so there's a quiet mouth one. I call him quiet mouth because obviously he's quiet. There's a quiet mouth one, and then there's a loud mouth one. He doesn't live over there, but he likes to come over, cuss everybody up, yell everybody up, talking about everyone's mother and how they dirty and how a whole bunch of unnecessary shit, talking about everybody's aunt, mothers, sisters, cousins, cursing everybody up. And it's like whenever something happens to the loudmouth one, he takes it out on everybody. It's a very toxic relationship that he have. In the quiet mouth one, he knows that the loudmouth one is problematic, because the loudmouth one will cuss out everyone and destroy the quiet mouth one's property. Like, he'll throw like detergent bottles at his car and stuff like that. He'll try to damage his property, and the quiet mouth one won't do anything about it. He won't do anything about it. He'll yell at him. It's an abusive relationship, but he won't do anything about it. And it's like, you know, the reason the loudmouth one usually acts up when something isn't going right, or when alcohol is involved. Toxic. So the other day, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I think something happened, the loudmouth one, something happened with his girlfriend. So he came over here and just started cussing out each other. And the cuss, let me tell you, the yelling, the fight, the quarreling, it went on for, oh my god, it went on for hours, and then it will stop, and then all of a sudden, fuck yeah, your mother scunt, fuck yeah, seriously, all of a sudden it'll start up again, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Why are they cussing each other out to the dogs in the backyard? I don't know why they're doing it. And you want to know a really funny side story about all of this? You know what, I think I'll tell you at the end. Okay, so the loudmouth one, he cusses everyone out. Quiet mouth one, don't do shit about it. It's really toxic. And let me get to the creme de la creme of all of this. All of them, right? All of them say the N. All of them use the N word. Like water. They have this circle, right, of safeness, because they only have Indian friends and they have one black friend who co-signs. So it's okay, right? It's okay. Go to South Jamaica and say that shit. Go to South Jamaica and say that shit. They would never. See, they say it around who they think is okay. And I've dealt with one of my managers at work who did that to me too. And I had to tell him, you know, like, that's not okay. People often give people, you know, the passes to say these things. And it's like, it's not cute. Because you know what the sad thing about all of this is? The whole N-word and giving people passes. And the way how they'll say it with complete gall and gut. The saddest thing is that they're anti-black. They don't like black people. 9 times out of 10, they think they're better than you. They know they're better than you. And that's why they call you Etna to your face, because you gave them the pass and they think it's okay. Look at my hair. No, really, that's why I wanted to make this video, because it's really frustrating, and I really wanted to rant about this, because a lot of the people in my neighborhood, they do this, and they make it okay for these people to talk the way they talk. And nobody's black, but they love the culture. They don't like black people. They're blasting music 90% of the time. This neighbor over here blasting all types of music. The most music they blast is music that black people make. They blast Caribbean music, they blast reggae music, they blast new hip hop, they blast old hip hop. Only rare do you hear them blasting their music or Indian music. Only rarely you'll hear them blasting that, but they blast all the black music. But that's the thing. They love the culture. They don't love black people. That's what I say. If you ever have a friend, right, who's of a different race and he's using the N-word, he doesn't respect you. Even if you give him the pass, he doesn't respect you. You should never give him a pass. And regardless, anyway. If he thinks it's okay to sit around you, he doesn't really respect you, and that's not an ally. Okay, so I'm done with that rant. Let's get to these neighbors right here. That was them. This is here. These neighbors are annoying. These neighbors are so annoying. Hold on. They are so annoying. They will blast all type of music. Now, they don't do it often, but when they do it, it's annoying because like I said, I like the quiet. I don't like loud music. I like the quiet. So when they blast in their music, I can hear it in my room, and it's so annoying. Let me tell you a funny story about them, and it's gonna be really quick. You know what I know? They're really pissing me off because, like, one time, I guess our landlord, he left a bunch of stuff in our backyard. By the way, we have a backyard. I can't even go in my backyard because of the neighbors over there. All type of guys that's be in that little garage, and I don't want to go in my backyard and do yoga or work out because I don't want to see them. I don't want them to stare at me. Obviously, I'm a woman. I don't want them to stare. Like, it's a little unsettling for me. I don't want to go there. I don't like the way they act. I wish we had a fence, a big ass fence, but we don't, whatever. And I'm very antisocial when it comes to certain people, so yeah. Anyways, our neighbors keeps a lot of things in the backyard. And tell me how somebody from this house next door, right, because our houses are attached, is going to come and tell my little brother, you better clean up the backyard, else I'll call 311. I wish she had said that to me. I wish I would have let her know. I'm like, 311. 311. Yeah, you want to call 311 on who? You want to call 311 on who? On me? Or yourself? Or her? Because the amount of shit I be hearing next door sounded like somebody be getting their ass beat. The arguments. I seen a busted smart TV outside with a fifth looking, I guess, punch hole in it. The amount of shit that be happening, somebody be getting their ass dragged. I'm like, you want to call 311? I will call 911. About me, you should be worried about him. No, I don't condone domestic violence, but some people, you get mad at that, you should be mad at something else. I'm just saying, like, somebody over there be getting, and it's like, it's annoying, And then on top of that, they blast their music. And I think the other day, one of them stole my package. Like, I ordered a package. It went to their address. How I know it went to their address, right? I didn't see the landlady putting the package in their side of the house. But when I was walking back, I noticed it was a tiny package. And then I went upstairs, and I didn't bother to look because I don't want to go to somebody's side of the house. I don't want to trespass, so I didn't look. I went upstairs in my room, so my package was delivered an hour later. By the way, when I went upstairs when I first saw the package, it was around 11ish, going on 12. So I saw my package was delivered around 11:13. Went back outside, it's not there. I saw a tiny package on the porch. I think most likely because our houses are literally attached to each other. One says 60, one says 60. I think that the mail person must have got mixed up and they must have put it there. So I know for a fact that was my package. Because you know what? They don't order a lot. I order a lot of things. And most of my stuff now goes to the Amazon locker. But I order a lot of stuff because I just came here, So I know for a fact that was my package. Like, they stole it, basically. Luckily, Amazon is very easy, and they'll send you a replacement free of charge. Whatever. Like, these people, they're really annoying because they have arguments, and I think somebody is getting, like, somebody's in an abusive relationship over there. I don't know. It's really crazy. And then the blasting music, and it's just, honestly, it's the blasting music, because sometimes their music will be fire. Like, them, they play some good music, but it's a lot, you know. It, especially if you're accustomed to a quiet area. Like, at my old neighborhood, I used to just, it was quiet. Every now and then you'll have like a little argument or two, but it was a very quiet neighborhood. And that neighborhood that I used to live at is definitely better than this one. Like, I've downgraded. We've downgraded. We fall from grace. Because now in this neighborhood, you have to worry about a bunch of things that I never had to worry about in the other neighborhood. Like, other neighborhood, I never had to worry about packages being stolen. Hardly had to worry about loud music. Hardly had to worry about people arguing. Had enough space. Could have went outside and did some yoga in the yard. Fucking went on the porch. This neighbor. Oh, and everyone knew me, so none of the men around there bothered me. This neighborhood, cat calling like crazy. Can't really go outside and too much things. Packages being stolen. I seen somebody literally steal somebody's package. It hasn't really happened to me besides that one incident. And arguing, like, it's just no privacy. Fucking, it's just annoying, and it's a very congested neighborhood. I mean, I like it for the fact that it's very convenient. The A train is right there, but it's very congested. Okay, so I talked about that. Oh yeah, let me talk about how I got the shitty end of the stick, right? So basically, while living here, when we first got here, I really, really wanted this room, right? My sister kind of got mad. She was like, you know what? I feel like you're entitled, blah, blah, blah. You always want to get the bigger rooms. And I'm like, she said, at your grandmother's house, you got the bigger room. And I'm like, we don't have the same grandmothers, by the way. So obviously I'm going to get the bigger room because it's my grandmother's house. But okay, whatever. So like, I took this room and she's like, oh, you're just very entitled, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm still taking the room, right? I mean, I don't want to get too much into that, but yeah, I'm still taking the room, obviously, because I'm entitled to it. Literally, I'm going to take it because I'm older. So, fast forward, I'm living here. This room has all the problems. This room has all the problems. It's right under the kitchen. They have a little circular vent in the kitchen that you press it so that the fan it kind of sucks the air out, because the kitchen will smell easily of like food that you're cooking. If you don't put that fan on, all of the scents coming up into my room, whatever you're cooking, fish, curry, steak, anything that with a strong scent, it's coming in my room. It's all coming in my room. Anything. So that sucks for me. Another thing that sucks is that I am literally right next to the annoying people's barbershop / garage. So when they're acting up, I hear it all. My sister doesn't hear shit. She's right in the next room. She doesn't hear anything. Same as my mother. I hear it all. When they're blasting their music, I hear it all. Arguing, hear it all. And when these people are blasting their music, my walls vibrate. This room is the ghetto. I was telling my sister, I was like, you know what, little sis, you're mad at me for getting this room when you call me entitled, but understand that you got the better deal, and I got the shitty end of the stick, because this room has all the problems. It has all the problems. It may be a little bit bigger than yours, but there's a lot of problems. The issues in this room outweighs a lot of the positives. And that's not even it. The bathroom is right there. It's right next door. So basically, if you go in the bathroom and you take a shit, right, and you don't close the door and I have my door open, it's coming in my room. My whole room smelling like shit. Shit up my room, smelling like shit. The whole room smell like dookie and ass. Like, just to get up. I'm not gonna say it's a humbling experience for me, because I was never cocky, but it's definitely, it makes you appreciate, and you know what, it makes you want to strive to do better in life. That's what this house does. I will vow to move into a nice place where I don't have to worry about loud neighbors and don't even get me started. This house, the hot water, we don't really have hot water. We have warm water in our house. Like, only sometimes it's hot. It's rare that you get it. It just makes you, it makes you really strive to do better. It's not the worst house in the world, but it just has a lot of issues. And the crazy thing is, like, our block, it's a very diverse block, so mostly, like, 2 people here are, like, Guyanese. Across the street is, like, it's black people, and they're quiet. You never hear from them. You never hear from the black people. But I guess every group has their loud and annoying people, so be very careful when you buy jewelry on Instagram, because it's not a scam, but it is a scam. It's a waste of money. It's gonna tarnish. And the crazy thing about these companies, right, is a lot of these companies, they're going to pay $3 to have it made. They're not going to pay a lot, manufacturing-wise. They're not going to pay a lot to have it made. But they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for it. Even though it probably costs $3 or $4 to be made, they're going to charge you $98. And a lot of these jewelry, it'll often be like 14 karat with brass. That's the worst you can get. It will tarnish easily. But I've seen certain websites that had it selling for like $58 up to $90. Or it'll be like 14K with stainless steel. That's a little bit better than brass, but it's still going to tarnish, and it's going to show that silver undertone. Like, it's not cute, It's just... And they love to get you with this 14K gold, but really it's just a thin layer of gold on top of a shitty foundation like brass. So you're spending an arm and a leg for something that is very pretty, but it's going to tarnish. I think the best thing to do when you're looking for jewelry is get gold vermilion. Gold vermilion is not full gold, but it is way better quality than stainless steel and a brass foundation. It's way better quality, and it's not... I've been told that it doesn't tarnish by a lot of people. Like, when I looked at the reviews, it's not going to tarnish, or if it does tarnish, it'll probably take way longer. It's a little bit more on the expensive side, but the pieces, they will last longer. And so I was looking into it more because I was looking for an actual gold necklace. Now, when I bought my necklace, it's actual gold. Gold is expensive, but I just always wanted like a real gold necklace because I don't have any gold. That's a story time. So yeah, I just bought a real gold necklace, but I was also told that gold vermilion is the best thing you can do if you can't afford gold. So yes, food for thought, people. Do not get brass. Do not get 14K with brass. Do not get stainless steel with 14K. I mean, it is better, but you know why I say not to get it? Because it's like you're spending a lot of money. These types of jewelries with that type of foundation, brass and stainless steel, it goes $98, $58, $60. There are a couple of brands that literally have it. And it's a waste of money you're spending, and it's expensive. It may not seem like a lot of money, but it's expensive to buy something like that of poor quality. It's not going to last a long time. So it's like, what's the point? Honestly, especially for a little trendy piece of jewelry that might break or go out of style, and it's not worth it. Like, you know what you could buy with $98? Honestly, and if you really, really are dead set on buying jewelry, like just accessorizing, costume jewelry, whatever, I would say just go to H&M, and like, I'd rather spend $14 on H&M jewelry than spend $98 on gold plated brass that's going to tarnish. Okay, I think I have something that's gold plated brass. I didn't buy this, I found it. This is something that's gold. See, you can't, if you can see, like, it's gold, and then it has like this it has like a little like a weird bronze looking. Yeah, just don't do it to yourself. I didn't buy this, I found this. Don't do it to yourself. I'd rather just spend like $14 on fake jewelry than actually go to some of these Instagram scamming ass websites and buy these stainless steels or gold plated. That's not gonna last. And honestly, if you like silver jewelry, then I always say stainless steel is good. Like if you want a nice silver ring, get a stainless steel silver ring. There's nothing wrong with that. That is great. It is great quality. I have pieces here that are stainless steel. It needs to be washed. This is stainless steel. I love stainless steel, but gold looks nice on black people, so I get it if you want to have gold. I have pieces that are stainless steel. This is stainless steel. I need to look for the actual pendant. Yeah. But don't get anything with brass. Trust me, it's a waste of time and it's expensive. They're robbing people. I get it if it was $14, but what they're doing is robbery, and I'm not here for it. Yeah, and granted, there are a lot of jewelry websites that actually sells real jewelry. It's gonna say fine jewelry on it, but like I said, real gold is expensive, and it'll probably run you a good $400 to $1,000. Like, it's expensive. And what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, another way how you can tell if it's low quality is the care instructions. So if you go to these jewelry websites and you just scroll on the first page, right? Scroll down to the first page and go to care. If it requires an arm and a leg, if you can't put on perfume, if you can't wear lotions, if you can't sweat, if you can't breathe, don't get it. It's bad quality because every little thing you do is going to tarnish. If you can't take a shower with it, it's going to tarnish. The gold vermilion, I've been told you can shower with it, you can sweat and it won't tarnish. But like I said, gold vermilion is expensive. It's better than the other one, but it's expensive, but it's still not fully gold. Gold is the best one. Gold, all you have to do is wipe the gold jewelry off with a warm towel or any type of warm cloth, and you could do whatever you want in it, and it's gonna last a long time. But I understand if everyone's like, if they can't afford it, and that's why I always say, if you can't afford to buy something twice, don't buy it at all. And that's why I say, like, if you just want to look cute and trendy and stylish, then get something from H&M. I have some rings from H&M that I spent $5 on. I'm trying to look. Like these right here, these are from H&M. I spent $5 on these. These are actually from Club Monaco. These are the best. I don't know if the Club Monaco hasn't really sold any more of these. But honestly, if you really want some stack rings, go to Club Monaco and get these. I've had these rings. They're silver. I don't know what's the material though. I've had these rings for I had them for so long and they're still good. I don't know if they're brass though. But get them on a sale. Okay, let's get to the next question. We're going to talk about companies, makeup companies or fashion companies, and copywriting. So this is very interesting. I got an email from this company. It's called Little Mickage. I did a review on it too. I haven't posted it up yet. It's called Little Mickage, right? Something like that. And I just think it's so funny how a lot of these brands try to act all trendy and try to like appeal to the audience. And they take on like this black scent. It's so interesting. Okay, let me read this. Hey B, it's not quite cuffing season, but you best be prepared to get in your feelings over the best-selling natural matte Woke Up This Way foundation, silly light, flawless, and oh desirable. So it says 70,000 reviews. You know there are other suitors involved. You are gonna wanna drive all in. Ignore the DMs of the thirsty foundation. Big spoon your bottle at night. Introduce it to your parents' relationships. really bring out the best of you, the best complexion of your goddamn life. Yeah, we are pro level makeup matchers. Okay, there are certain words in here that like that fits in with urban lingo, right? Not all, but there are a couple of words I know that fits in with urban lingo because they're in my regular vocabulary. And I just think it's so funny how some of these companies, they use urban slang to market to the masses. It's very interesting to me. And I'm just like, I wonder, and I know for a fact there are probably no black women doing these things. I know for a fact that it's probably, you can't read this way. I know for a fact that it's probably like a white woman doing this and trying to be trendy. And I'm just like, this is very interesting. Because I made a whole rant about it on my IG. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should apply to be a copywriter. You know, will they hire me? Because if you want a urban, if you want a black scent, if you want urban lingo, I'll give you that. They literally emailed me saying, "Hey B, hey B," like best friend or something. I don't know. It's so interesting. So you talk to your customers. You go to your customers' inbox and you talk to them like you know them. If that's the case, let me apply. Hey girlie, this foundation's gonna look fire on you. You're gonna look bomb. You're gonna be flossing on all the boys in the hood. Okay, cuffing season is over. It literally said cuffing season. The way she spelled season is funny though. She said SZ, I don't know, cuffing season. I guess she was trying to be like cute. I've never heard of that one though. But it's just so interesting how like how popular this is. You see it all the time, and then you see it some on IG. Some of these companies, they'll be playing like reggae music and a fancy jewelry line to get people's attention. And I'm like, it's so interesting how they use black culture in this way. But I wonder if they have black people behind the scenes doing this. I feel like black people need to start like trademarking things, our lingo. It's that I feel like that's really hard to do though, because it's, you know, it's so interesting how they use it to market and as a point of relatability, to be more relatable to people, to draw them in. You want them to feel like your best friend. Even at my job, these high up managers that live in freaking Dumbo or the Upper East Side with their 6-figure jobs is talking to me like, "Hey girl, what's up? Yeah, it was lit. We're gonna get turned." Microaggression. I literally have one manager. She knows my name, but all she says to me is girl. Girl, hey girl, what's girl, girl. I'm gonna start calling her girl too. Cause we girls. I guess we girls. I guess we chilling. And it's like, oh, why y'all like, it's just so annoying. You know the thing about girl, it just doesn't sound very authentic when some people use it, because it's like people are like, oh yeah, it's just a word. It is just a word. But also, you have to understand how certain words come off to people. Girl is like the type of word that you would say to your homegirl who you chill with all the time. My manager, I don't chill with her, but she'll be like, "Hey girl." And I'm like, "I don't know you like that, sis. Be professional." But what can you do? It's very interesting to me how they love how they love the lingo, but not the woes. So yeah, that's basically my point. Because I never really thought about doing like copywriting, but if this is the case, if grammatical structuring and I don't know, in words and anything is just thrown out the window and all you need is some black lingo and you are gonna wanna dive all in, and if that's a cool sentence to send to people, then I should apply, because you know what, I guess urban lingo is the thing now. Gonna wanna, you can say gonna wanna in a sentence to people. You can be in your office writing an email to people. Like, this is very interesting to me how they try to sound all hip and trendy. And it does. I wonder if there are any black people with these type of jobs doing this, because that would be really cool. because some we're taught to code switch. And I actually remember talking to this guy, and like I told him that I have to code switch, and he was like, "Girl, be yourself." He's a white guy, by the way. He calls me girl, and he told me to be myself, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It's not gonna work out if he calls me girl. That's cringy. But he was just like, "Be yourself," and I'm like, "So you think code switching is me not trying to be myself? You are tone deaf, or you just don't know, but you're tone deaf." Code switching is survival, so I don't know why he said that. Words, because even in like, what's that other one that I see all the time on IG? Fashion Nova. I hate that company. Fashion Nova. You see it all the time. The slango, the looks, all of it. Probably don't have black women on it, but I guess. So I guess that was just my rant. I was talking about it on IG, and I'm like, you know what? Let me make a video about it because it's just so interesting. I see it all the time, and I'm an English major, so I'm very much interested in words. So, and I like to read now, and I like to understand how people talk. I like to see how people talk on paper, if that makes sense to you, or whoever. It's just very interesting, and I do have things by them, and they're not owned by a black person. It even says like Il Mickage. The app. I don't know. Like I said, if black people had $1 for every single time other races or whatever use their culture to advance themselves, I think we would be like billionaires. The wealth gap would not be. It would not be a thing. Okay, so let me check. I covered everything, so I'm just stick it out for this rant. Thank you so much. Because thank you so much. I'll get back to you next time. Bye.